Hey, spent my 10 on my 50. Ex-slick then hit with the back then, you out the zip. Blow out his back and then dip. Got a whole party all on the ship. All these four things pull out the VIP. Suck to a nut, baby, pour out the milk. So you know how I drip.
Okay, Coach, thank you. EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is in uptown Charlotte, North Carolina at Bank of America Stadium. Just a moment ago, the lights, the cameras, the action, all the pyrotechnics, everything was ablaze, everything was allowed here in Bank of America Stadium as Carolina emerged from their tunnel. And we are ready to go as the Panthers get set to match up with the Tennessee Titans. The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final two bring us as we're off in Week 9? That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Set. 180.
55. Hey, eat. Check.
Hey, smash.
Now Newton on first down. And this is caught. It's Greg Olsen. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. An early statement on the game's first play. 18 yards and a first down.
Yeah, Greg Olsen's back for his 13th NFL season. The last 9 have been in a Panthers uniform. Only 9 games for him a year ago, 7 the season before due to injuries. But when healthy, a 1,000-yard receiver in 2014, 15, and 16.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line.
We ain't giving up nothing today.
Here's Newton. Oh, eluding the tackle. Got a man right side. It's McCaffrey. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
Panthers, first down. 1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Watch the run.
A first carry for Christian McCaffrey, who made his first Pro Bowl last year. Well, he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again. That opening drive rhythm continues right into play number 3.
Whatever they decided that they wanted to run before the game, it's working pretty well for them right now. Moving the ball downfield at a nice rate. And guess what? I think the chain crew might have to get a little oxygen over there. They have to keep moving downfield with first downs on each play.
The former Florida Gator, Jordan Scarlett, the rookie with a carry. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. He shows you right there, he can do more than just cover in the secondary from that free safety position.
Yeah, the evolution of the position has really been significant, hasn't it? Because a lot of teams no longer have a free safety, strong safety designation. They just have safeties. So wherever the ball is, one can be close to the line of scrimmage, one can be deep, and vice versa. On that play, how about that tackle we just saw? Pretty nice.
Looking for the tight end, Olsen, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 25. He's at the 40. Past the 20. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. He is a difference maker at the linebacker position. He had a pick six last year, remember it, but it's different for those guys, isn't it, than a corner or a safety?
It certainly is, because sometimes they're pattern reading, seeing what the receivers are doing. Sometimes they're spot dropping, just getting to a place on the field and finding the quarterback and going to the ball. But remember this, these linebackers, at one time in their life, a lot of them were running backs, and they love having the ball back in their hands and making big moves towards the end zone.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This is taken just shy of the 10 here. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're first place in their division. Looking good, looking to be a threat come January.
And let's think about what every team has in their goals, all right? Number one goal is what? Make the playoffs. Number two goal is win your division. Number three goal, and the biggest goal, I think, is to be the highest seed possible that you can be heading into the playoffs so that you can have as many home games as possible to try and get you to the Super Bowl.
And right now fighting for every win possible to try to at least secure home field for the wild card and or divisional round.
Check Mike 54. Mike 54. Watch the screen. Watch the screen.
Cam fakes the give and keeps it. And caught left side, Olsen. And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 14-yard line. And never good on a pass completion there to go the wrong way. Lost yardage.
No, for some reason it seems to work better when you throw it downfield or you can move the ball downfield running it that way, doesn't it? But in this case, if you're the defensive guys, you're energized, executed well, and you caused a lost yardage play. That's going to feel good and look great in film.
Gun.
Third and long, it's Newton. And that is incomplete. Good coverage that time by Malcolm Butler. So the defense able to get off the field here on third down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on third down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Fielded it. Now a hit and a loose football. And it's picked up by the Panthers. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. Now whistles here, and it looks like we've got a Panther that's having some difficulty down there getting up. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. From the 34 now, here's first and 10. Newton going to hand it off to McCaffrey. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be second down. Up front, the struggles continue for this offense among the line. What can they do? Change the play calling? What?
I think part of that, yes, changing some of the play calls, some screens, some draws, some misdirection. You want to run any type of a play that will influence these guys to continue to get upfield and find a way to use that against them and slip things in behind them. So some quick passes could work as well.
Throwing on second and 14. Newton. This one complete to Curtis Samuel. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 16 yards, a first down.
First and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Ready. Check. Watch 54. I got him.
Cam fakes the give and keeps it. Throw left side. McCaffrey's got it. Just a 1-yard pickup on the play, and it'll bring up a second down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Mike 54. Oh, here we go.
A shotgun snap for Newton. Over the middle, complete to Samuel. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Curtis Samuel, his 5th touchdown now on the year. As his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Graham Gano on for the extra point. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Now Dalton with a 1st and 10. Over the middle to Smith. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a first down. Just the first quarter, but tackling going to be so important going forward. They've got to limit plays like that.
And that's something when you see it happen early in the game and they don't get him on the ground, you can always tell that they were concerned about it going in. Because I can just tell you from my days, I remember being in college and worrying all off-season about our season-open opponent, and they had a receiver that could shake and bake with the best of them. I tackled him on the first pass of the game, and the relief was incredible. Ended up having a pretty decent ball game. But if I had missed him, it would have been a long night.
Now a man in his 13th NFL season, it's Adrian Peterson. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Defense, let's get out the field, defense.
Third down, a shot here for Dalton. He finds Corey Davis. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward. So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. These two teams all tied after one. Second quarter now, Titans in possession of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Hands up, BAT!
Check it back, check it back.
Dalton, 1st and 10. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. That was Dante Jackson, the one who got a hand in to knock it away.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on 1st down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on 1st down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up 2nd down.
Mike, 56, right there, 56.
Hey, team 6, team 6.
Check cross.
Mike's 56. Mike's 56.
Check pass, check pass.
Right here.
56 to Mike. 56 is the Mike.
2nd and 10. Dalton once more. And he fires one that's intercepted. Dante Jackson picks it. It's almost like you can see the look of frustration on his face. 4 interceptions last week. We talked about it all week. What did he do wrong? And another one here in the first half.
And you can understand the frustration. You actually feel his pain a little bit. But the worst thing he can do is what you're seeing right now, showing the other team that he's frustrated. All they're going to do is double their efforts, to make him even more frustrated. He's got to gather himself, compose himself, and keep fighting.
Well, he talked a lot about erasing that loss last week, getting back in the win column. We'll see how he responds. A big play there on the option. 56 yards. Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a first-and-goal situation. They'll try to run with McCaffrey. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Christian McCaffrey with his 16th touchdown of the year. And the Panthers have taken the lead. Well, that was a quick hitter drive. They had the huge play to get him down near the goal line, and then they run it in. I don't know that the defense ever had a chance to catch their breath.
A lot of the time now, when we see people hit big plays, and each team defines a big play their own way, 10, 15-yard gains. In this case, it was a huge gain. They often want to hurry up and go right away. Keep the momentum going, hit them again, and I think we just saw that there. The second play resulted in pay dirt.
And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. A second down run with Lewis. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. To throw on 3rd down. Dalton. Open man is Taylor. He's got it. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on 3rd down.
Touchdown, defense. Watch the ship. Watch the ship. Hey, watch the ship. Watch the ship.
And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation, and there the defense won the battle. Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. The 20. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Delaney Walker, his 4th touchdown on the year, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Succop for the extra point. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match than a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
Newton now to throw. Taking a shot for 6. And the defense loses him. It's complete. Touchdown! Deebo Samuel with his second touchdown here in this first half, as his guys are able to regain the lead. Not a whole lot to recap on that drive. Just one play, 75 yards to the house.
Yeah, it's a long way to go. Remember, rarely is it a straight line 75 yards, too. Got to have a little extra in there. So whatever the final number is, a well-deserved seat on the bench, a little oxygen if he wants it as well.
That's fielded in the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They'll look for a drive to tie this up, down 21-14 as they have it 1st and 10. A first down throw coming for Dalton. Oh, that was dangerous. Threw it into coverage, almost picked, but instead they'll keep it on 2nd down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
From the 21, it's 2nd and 10.
So don't say nothing. Switch.
They run with Lewis out of the gun, and he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
What do you want? 56. Regular. Check 56. It's our time, guys.
3rd down from the gun, Dalton. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked by Kevon Seymour. And he will bring this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Panther touchdown. Well, we know this defense has athleticism. Spots like that prove us right.
I love the way that you spotlighted the athleticism because you and I both know the best athletes on the field, they play on defense.
Oh, no, I was a kicker. You got to remember that now.
Come on.
Fine. Extra point try, good by Gano. And the lead now up to 14. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Here we go.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And they just had that pick 6. I guess the only positive maybe they're returning that for a touchdown. This offense right back out onto the field to try to make up for it.
I like that because now it doesn't give them a chance to go to the bench and really settle. To sit there and kind of seethe over the idea that they turned the ball over previously. Right back out there. It's almost like hopping right back on the bike after falling over. See if they can get the ball moving again.
Yeah, we'll see if they can do it here. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
Pick up the ball. Kill.
To throw here, Dalton. He's going to wind up and air it out. And that's caught inside the 30. A big play that time for the Titans. 54 yards.
That's a big-time pitch and catch right there. And, partner, I remember the days when quarterbacks would try this. They were holding their breath. But nowadays, they're counting on their receiver to be just a little bit better than the defensive back when it's one-on-one and the ball's in the air like that.
Mike 56.
Hey, watch the screen, watch the screen. Watch the screen.
First and 10 for Dalton. Blitz coming, and down he goes. A good response by the defense, sending them backwards after that huge gain last play.
It's second down.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
Yeah, that's how we do, D.
And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL.
54. I know he ain't got it. Alpha. 54. Mike 54. Watch the run, watch the run.
After the sack on first down, Dalton. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense, when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
Mike 5-4. Hey, come on, yo, come on, yo. Here you go, Ken. 54 is Mike, 54 is Mike. Check, watch 54, watch 54.
Third and long. What will Dalton dial up? Forced out to his left. Now he's hit, and Dalton lost the football.
On plays like this, when the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Check 56. Yo. Hey. Check, crunch.
Fourth down. Dalton wants to throw. And that is going to be incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Panthers will get the football back. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And now consider the lead. The question is, how much is good enough? Are you going for more?
It's the NFL. There's never enough, I believe, because they get reeled in all the time when you sit on the ball. I think that they will try and move the ball downfield and try and squeeze a few more points out of this first half. They'll be careful. They'll be a little bit cautious at times, but also they will attack downfield and try and get in position for at least 3 points.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12.
Mike 55.
Throwing is Newton. Eluding the pressure right. A nice job of eluding the pressure there, scrambling for 11.
Partner, as a quarterback, sometimes you just got to know when the clock has gone off in your head, it's time to go. Tuck it and get all you can.
Right there, in the middle, 55. Hey, D-line, let's get in there.
Cam fakes the give and keeps it. And he's got McCaffrey open, complete. He got 29 yards that time.
This is something that we expected to see. McCaffrey used out of the backfield. 107 catches in 2018, the most in one season by an NFL running back.
Newton on first down. Wide open receiver, complete. Touchdown, Carolina. Cam Newton with his third touchdown pass of this first half. And the Panthers, they widen their lead.
I heard a coach talk about those late-in-the-half scores, especially ones that give your team a pretty decent cushion. He said those could be the ones that could finish off a squad if you let them.
Yeah, they've got the cushion. This half has been theirs. Gano the extra point, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it does,
pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack. Bruce Irvin able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. The final act of the first half. Dalton, he's going to launch this thing way downfield. And it's knocked away and incomplete. So we reach halftime in what's been a fair and abbreviated halftime show as we get rolling to quarter three. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number three. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Brian Burns in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
For a rookie first-rounder, he's made a huge impact on this defense, but that tells me that they had a plan for him when they drafted him. Just turn him loose, do what you do best, go get the quarterback.
To try again after the sack. Dalton. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by James Bradbury. And he's going to return it to the 21-yard line. That is now 7 interceptions between last week and this week. 3 in this game, 4 a week ago.
And I saw the head coach write on his play sheet, make a little note. I hope he's writing.
And now on the pitch, the ball's loose. It's picked up by the Titans. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line.
I know that taking care of the football is something that's drummed into every guy who plays this position, no matter what. Whether he's running it in the pocket, out of the pocket. But it's almost surprising to me that there aren't more fumbles by that position because of the way that they get attacked on each and every play.
Yeah, we had the fumble last week. Now here's 2 weeks in a row with a fumble loss.
Concentration has got to be there, and he's got to understand how much time he has to take care of a play, and maybe his clock is off just a little bit.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. To throw again. Dalton. His throw incomplete. The all-pro linebacker Luke Kuechly right there on the coverage, stride for stride.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half. Now Dalton. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. Thought they were going to force a 4th down. Instead, P.I. gives them the first.
And that's frustrating because you think you've taken them really deep into the count, haven't you? Instead, you've got to start all over. That can really be demoralizing.
Here's a run on 1st down that doesn't accomplish anything. In fact, he's going to be tackled behind the line for a loss of 1. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11.
Move. Check 15.
From the gun, Dalton looks to throw. It's caught by Davis. Oh, Davis lost it. It's loose. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 38-yard line. And the defense not able to get it. From a defensive perspective, what's that moment like when you realize the ball is loose?
It is a moment where all concentration goes right to the football. This is something you've talked about in all your preparation for the game. And you probably talked about since training camp. Knock the ball free, take it away.
The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. K1 short with a sack. That's 315 pounds of man right there. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. And Dalton to throw. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. Coverage there by Kevon Seymour.
Let's give some credit to the defensive guys on that play. Able to bat that one away. Sure looked like they were trying to hit the corner route.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
Watch the run. Watch the run.
Dalton here from the gun. Over the middle, that's caught by Taylor. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 27-yard line. Andy Dalton now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10.
368.
Dalton now to pass. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Lewis. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
At the Panthers' 17-yard line.
They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches. Now it's AP, Adrian Peterson. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Well, they certainly have been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chucking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front. They got a chance to pin their ears back and get after him now.
Bang, bang. Here you go, 368.
They run again on first down, Peterson. And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13. Tackle made by K1 short.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
Hands up.
56, right there, 56.
Let's get it together, defense. Let's get it together.
Mike 56.
Regular.
Watch QB drop.
On 2nd and 9. Dalton nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Bruce Irvin able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
Mike's 59. All right, here we go. Let's go, D. Let's go.
Hey, Haywood.
Check 59. Mike is 59. Mike is 59.
Yeah, watch this.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Dalton. And tight coverage there. It's knocked away, incomplete. That was Dante Jackson, the one who got a hand in to knock it away.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
So they get 3, certainly hoping for 6 after a 13-play drive.
So you console yourself on defense by saying you did your job, right? If they go 13 plays, you only give up a field goal, you did a nice job there. But here's the other part. 13 plays, you don't force any mistakes, you don't take the ball away. Maybe that's the way they should look at it.
Suckup now, set to kick it off, following the made field goal. This is fielded at the goal line. And his guys are going to start their drive right at the 20-yard line.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the third quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here. Pressure comes, and the Titans able to bring him down. Jarrell Casey, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
54's Mike. Check. Watch 54. Watch 54. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
Express! Gun.
No run call here. They'll look to throw instead. And this is complete to Moore on the comebacker. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. 25 yards that time. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
Watch the slant.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now a toss. This is McCaffrey. And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. Now, I think we can get used to seeing more of that in this fourth quarter, especially if they're having success on the ground like they did there.
Yeah, I think back when we met with the head coach in preseason, and all he talked about was building a bully. And I think it was this situation he was envisioning. Trying to ice a game, plenty of time left, but being able to give the ball to his big runner and pound away and try and finish off a game.
Mike.
From the 39, Newton. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
They tried to throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And he's going to have a 1st down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs. How about this offensive line? They're really starting to establish themselves, take over this game.
And before the series began, I know exactly what we said in the defensive huddle. Guys, we got to get no less than a 3 and out. Let's get off the field. Instead, they can't find any traction towards doing that. Right now, they're just getting muscled all over the field and getting pushed down it. Many teams, as soon as they spot man defense, if they haven't called a hitch, they'll get to it as fast as they can. They want to put the ball in the hands of one of their best playmakers and hope that he can break a tackle on the outside and go for big yardage.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down.
Let him know. Let him know.
Watch 20. Great.
Here's Newton. Staying on his feet. But he can't get away forever, and down he goes. The sack by Harold Landry, the former Boston College Eagle.
Got to give him points for the attempt, but there's just a wave of pressure there. A host of people in the area. Evades a few, but couldn't evade all of them.
So now Cam leads the Panthers up following the sack. Carolina facing 3rd and long. From the gun, here's Newton. And he finds a man. It's Olsen. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 39. Still throwing the football here, even with the big lead.
Yeah, I know you and I came up in a different era, and we think about sportsmanship and all that. Other people think about fantasy points and getting their numbers. That's all they care about right now.
So again from the 39, this time from the other side of the field. Here's 1st and 10.
20. 54's Mike. 54's Mike.
The shotgun snap for Newton. It's hauled in by Torrey Smith. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 19-yard line.
Newton now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10.
Watch the run.
Throw right side is going to be caught by Samuel. No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly.
What ain't it? Mike 54. Here we go.
And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he had been able to haul that one in.
An incomplete pass on 2nd down. That muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10.
You better be ready. Don't be scared of it. 8. 6.
Out of the pistol, McCaffrey. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. 4th down now after a loss of 2.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive. Oh, and Lewis lost the football. And it's picked up by the Panthers. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. Not the trend he wanted to start the season with a fumble lost in both weeks 1 and 2. Now, it's not a disaster, but certainly not what he was looking for.
Got to get that fixed because otherwise he shows up on every scouting report. I remember sitting in defensive rooms and hearing the scouting report from my coaches, and if someone had a particular problem carrying the ball and holding on to it, that was noted. Hey, make sure you get a little extra attention to him. Get after the football. He's dropped it the last couple of games.
A run there on 1st down and a pretty good one at 5 yards, so make it 2nd and 5. The big man, Jarrell Casey, in on the stop. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all three still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. And a nice move will yield nothing as he's stopped behind the line.
It's a loss of 2. Brings up 3rd down and 8.
The Panthers on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is 3rd and 8.
You better be afraid of me.
So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. They've got a 3rd down now as they look for one more first down to help salt this one away. Cam fakes the give and keeps it. Throw left side. McCaffrey's got it. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. Instead of throwing it downfield, Charles, they just tried to dump it underneath there. You like the call?
I do. I think it's a high percentage play because you get the completion. And what you're counting on is your back to use his legs and his elusiveness to make people miss and pick up the first down. In this case, it didn't happen.
So they recovered the fumble, but ultimately could not take advantage of the short field. Definitely
a lost opportunity right there. I mean, they were in prime position to put 6 on the board. Ended up settling for 3.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack. Brian Burns, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. The Titans on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 17. Dancing to his left. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked by Kevon Seymour. And they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line.
Let's go, defense. Our time. It's our time.
On the ground, McCaffrey. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. Didn't get to the sticks, but that's an ideal carry there on first down, isn't it?
I mean, now you're 2nd and 1. Although, you know, in the NFL, even if you picked up the first down, I don't think it's a big difference because the clock doesn't stop.
Yeah, not like college.
Right. If it's college football, you want to 2nd and 1 is probably better than picking up the first down because in college football, the clock stops with every first down. It actually aids the defense in that situation.
And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Bringing him down defensively, Jayon Brown.
No gain on the play. Brings up 3rd and 1.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for Carolina, the win here means it'll be a 7-1 first half of the season. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the Green Bay